it's Avalon. I've been gone for 3 weeks now. A lot of shit happened after I posted that first video. The following week after I posted that video, my great-grandmother ended up passing. All of this other crap that's been going on and just a lot of stress lately, and I haven't actually had the time to film for you guys, and I'm so sorry. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about the time that I got illegally fired from WALGREENS. I hope y'all are ready. This is my first job. Very first job ever. Just turned like 16 a couple months ago. WALGREENS calls me back and they're like, hey, it's gonna come in, you gotta fill out the online test and then we'll let you know what your results are and if we'll hire you. And I was like, alright, fine. I go in, I take the online test that you gotta take. It's stupid. But it was like an hour and a half long. 16-year-old me sitting at a small desk for an hour and a half on a computer within my face taking a test. I had taken the test, and then after the test was over, I had gone home because they didn't really need me anymore. And then I hear nothing back. So like a week later, I called them and I'm like, hey, like, I took your test and you haven't called me back, this and that. And they were like, oh yeah, come in, we'll interview you. And I was like, right, fine. So I went in the next day and they interviewed me, and remember this lady. I'm not gonna say her real name or anything, and I'm not gonna say the location of the WALGREENS that I was at, but let's just call her, what should we call her? Let's call her Sue. It's far from her fucking name, but let's call her Sue. Susan, that one's better. Let's call her Susan. Susan was the manager, so I was being interviewed by the manager, obviously. But she just, I get into the office to go have my interview, and I'm very nervous because it's my first job, so she could obviously tell that I'm nervous, and she just gave me the nastiest look when I walked in. I was like, great way to get people to want to work here. I'm sitting there answering questions, this and that, and we're done with the interview. I thought it went by alright, and then she looks me dead in the face. Literally, face. And goes, well, I don't want to hire you, and I didn't want to hire you because when you came in and took that test, you got a lower score than what you should have, but we're low on staff, so I'm gonna have to hire you. What kind of shit is that to say to a 16-year-old who's just starting out working? From the fucking start, she didn't like me. So I went in and I literally, for like 4 days, sat at a computer screen for 4 hours doing training videos. It was great. It was great. She was just hovering over my shoulder the whole time. When I actually started working, like actually started to do shit, she puts the youngest person there on the front register all day. Why are you gonna, what the fuck? You're gonna go and put the youngest person you just fucking hired on the main register that takes care of everybody that, pretty much everybody that comes into that store. Fucking great. She just didn't like me. Barely even noticed I was there. Speaking of which, I had dyed my hair, like, I had bleached my hair. And then, like, a month later, she was like, did you do something different with your hair? And I'm like, bitch, what? I work at your front fucking register, and I come in almost every fucking day. What do you mean, did you do something different with your hair? And then, to when I got fired. I was so sick that day. Like, I was actually, like, I was throwing up everywhere. I had to clean my bed sheets. I had to clean the fucking floor. It was disgusting. I was throwing up everywhere. I was so sick. I don't know what I had, but I was sick. I was throwing up. I had a fever. It was bad. It was really fucking bad. I called, and I was like, yo, I can't come in today. I'm throwing up. I just can't come in. And it was a really late call. Like, it was like an hour, less than an hour before I had to go in. Because I was like hoping that it would fucking go away so that I wouldn't have to call out. But no, I was still throwing up by the time I called. And she was like, she got so fucking pissy. She was like, what do you mean you can't come in today? And I was like, I just said I'm fucking throwing up. Like, I mean, I didn't say it like that because I was 16, a little pussy-ass bitch, but like, I was like, I can't come in today, like, I'm throwing up everywhere, and this and that, and she's like, well, you're gonna have to call someone and find someone to cover your shift, or you're gonna have to come in, and I'm like, what? So you know what I did? I frantically go on my phone and I text every single person that I'm working with, that I have worked with, that works with me. And I'm like, yo, can you cover for me? Hey, what's up? What are you doing? You busy right now? Can you come cover for me? Like, hey, I'm sick and throwing up. Can you cover my fucking shift? Not one fucking person answers me. That's what I get for being 16, 17, working at a fucking Walgreens with a bunch of grown-ups. Nobody fucking answered me. No one took me fucking seriously either. Bullshit. And then, after that, I called back, and I'm like, no one's answering me. No one's calling me back. I can't find anybody to cover my shift, and I am puking everywhere. I am not coming in. I'm sorry, but I cannot come in. And she gets all huffy puffy and this and that. And she's like, whatever. And then like, blah, 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 like throws a fit and then fucking hangs up. Classy. I go in to the last day that I had to work that week. It was a couple days after, so I had some time to recover. And I go in and she doesn't say a fucking word to me. She doesn't even look at me. And I go through that whole shift, and then next week I go in. I have 0 hours for the entire week. So I'm like, alright, what the fuck? And then next week, same thing, 0 hours, but my name is on the schedule. And then week after week after week after week until it's like 3 fucking months, I had 0 time on the schedule at all. For 3 months. And I'm like, when is this bitch gonna put me back on the fucking schedule? Like, I'd go in every single day and go look in the back room. I'd like punch in, punch in the code to go to the back door, and fucking go look at the schedule and be like, what the fuck? But no. And then, come like the 4th month, I go in, and I see that my name isn't on the schedule anymore. Sue, still, in these 4 months, has never said a single word to me, hasn't even looked at me, never called, never texted me. Just, my name is just off the schedule. So I look at one of the coworkers that's in the break room, and I'm like, yo, like, my name's not up here anymore. And she's like, what? She's like, just as fucking confused as I am. She looks at me, she's like, what do you mean your name's not on the fucking schedule anymore? And I'm like, it's not here. Like, mine was the last one because of my last name. Mine was the last fucking name, and it's just gone. And she looks at me, like, deer in headlights. She goes, you need to get out of this room. Like, the back room where you punch in the code to get in. And I'm like, why? And she goes, you're not on the schedule anymore. You don't work here anymore. You need to get out of here before she can call the cops on you. And I'm like, what? This bitch took me out of the system, off the schedule, erased fucking me from everything, like I didn't fucking work there, because I was sick. Didn't fucking talk to me either, like, didn't even like, oh, I'm gonna have to let you go, blah blah blah. It was just, boom, gone. 4 fucking months later, 0 time on the schedule, fucking, this bitch. My mom was apeshit. She was pissed. She was so mad. She's like, what do you mean you're not on the fucking schedule anymore? She can't do that to you. And I was like, Mom, chill. Looking at it now, I definitely should have sued her ass. I don't know if I still can. It's been like, oh fuck, 3, 4 years since I worked there. I don't think I could sue now. But yeah, I like the people that I worked with. Like, what the fuck? That's bullshit. What the fuck are you doing? My cat's going mental out there right now. It's like 3 in the morning. And he's running around like a tard. I locked him out of my room and he doesn't like it. My boyfriend left the soda here, so I'm drinking it. I just remembered that when I went in one day after all this fucking schedule off the fucking schedule shit, and I'm no longer on the schedule and I don't work there anymore, she comes up to me, like I'm shopping there, cause like I'm still gonna shop at Walgreens, hello. They got some good shit. I go in and, you know, I figured it was one of the days she wasn't working, so. And I go up to, ow. I just hiccuped and it hurt. I go up to the candy aisle. Figures. And then she sees me and she's like, oh, hi, Avalon. And I'm like, really, bitch? I was like, Susan, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to fucking talk to you. She's just acting all fucking nice and like, me. Like you didn't just shadily fire me and fucking like, just fuck you. Shady ass Walgreens. Fucking shady ass Susan. But yeah. She's a psychopath. I got illegally fired. I totally should have fucking sued, because I could have had a bank. That's the story on how I got fired from Walgreens illegally by a psychopath. I'm sorry for not posting for 3 weeks. Please don't unsubscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check the description for all of my social media. All my social media will be linked down below. That's all I got to say for this video, so peace.